Hi guys, today we're going to be looking at addition angle formulae. So these formulae that are on the screen now have come straight from the formula book, so don't worry, you don't have to learn them, you just have to be able to use them. So make a note of those on top of your paper because we're going to be using them a lot in the next 5 minutes or so. So firstly, let's apply it to find the exact value of cos 75 and cos 15. So pause the video, attempt these, and then check the solutions. Welcome back. So here's cos 75. We know that cos A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sine A sine B. So we look at 75, and I know that I can figure out cos 45 and cos 30 exactly. So I'm going to split it up that way. So I've got cos 45 plus cos 30. Well, on the right-hand side of my workings, you can see I've used the fact that sine 30 degrees is a half to construct that triangle with an adjacent of root 3. And that means that cos 30 must be root 3 over 2. I've used an isosceles triangle with a shorter side of 1 to figure out that the hypotenuse would be root 2, therefore cos 45 must be root 2 over 2. And I've simply plugged those values into the formula. So you can see that, and that's left me with root 6 minus root 2 all over 4. So for cos 15, it's exactly the same, but instead of cos A plus B, we're going to use cos A minus B, because 45 degrees minus 30 degrees is 15 degrees. But this time cos A minus cos B is equal to cos A cos B plus sine A sine B. So you can see the only difference is with this plus sign and the minus. So this time we end up with root 6 plus root 2 all over 4. So remember, this is a video, you can rewind bits, that's why I'm going a little bit quicker. So here, these are known as the compound angle formulae, and they are given in your formula book. And from it, you can derive the double angle formulae. So all we've done is let A equal B. Yeah, and because of that, we've got, so if I use the first one example, sine A plus A would equal sine A cos B plus, sorry, sine A cos A plus cos A sine A, which would give us the top formula, and so on and so forth with the other two. So we need to be able to use those. So again, pause the video and attempt this question, please. Welcome back. So here's the solution for this one. So straight away, I see I'm not going to solve this easily because there's a cos 2x and a sine x. So I want to get rid of the cos 2x. So I can see that cos 2x is equal to cos squared x minus sine squared x. So I sub that in. Still, I'm in terms of cos and sine, even though the angle's size is the same, the angle's the same. So I want to get rid of the cos squared because it's less work. Cos squared is 1 minus sine 2 sine squared x, sub that in. And I end up with the quadratic, you can see, 2 sine squared x minus 3 sine x plus 1 equals 0. Now you can solve that with the formula, or you can factorize. Some of you might try to use the substitution y equals sine x to make it look less confusing. That's up to you. So we end up with those results of x is 30 and also 90 degrees. But remember, periodicity asks us the range is from 0 to 180. So you can check out the periodicity video if you're not sure of this. It's on the website, razmaths.com. But sine is periodic every 180 minus theta degrees. So therefore, 180 minus 30 is 150, and that gives us our third solution. Obviously, 180 minus 90 is still 90, so we don't get a fourth solution. Here's example 2. We'll put some hairs on your chest. Give it a go. And hopefully you'd have got this. So we've got we need to split sine 3a into 2a plus a. Yeah, because 2a plus a equals 3a. Quick maths. So I've split that up, and you can see the working's pretty clear. I've got sine 2a, then I've recognised that as 2 sine a cos a. Cos 2a is cos squared a minus sine squared a. Because we want to have the angles the same throughout the equation. We don't want a 2a and a 1a. So then, when I group my terms, I've got 2 sine a cos a times cos a plus bracket cos squared a minus sine squared a sine a. Well, that simplifies to this bit here, which then I refactorise and regroup my factors, and you can see I end up with 3 sine a minus 4 sine cubed a. Gangster box, job done. Again, read through that slowly, pause the video, let me know, message in if you're not sure about it, but just read it through, write it down, read it, write it, understand it, and you'll be fine, hopefully. Now it's your turn. So give these 10 questions a go, or as many, give these a go, and I'll have the solutions on the next video.